everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here today to do a real-time video. Again, I'm going away cropping in 2 weeks and I've counted how many page kits I have left and I have 10 left. So before I went to the last one, I had made 15, I had 10 left, I had 25. So I did 10 at the crop. I've done 5 or 6 since then, so I have 9 or 10 left. So that's not enough for an entire weekend. Plus, I've been scrapping a page here and there. So I want to make sure I do at least, 10 to 12 other page kits. Now, last time, if you remember, I had grabbed a stack of pattern paper and it was just different manufacturers. This time around, I thought I decided to use paper pads, and I have a couple of ways to store my paper pads too, and I promise I'm going to have a room tour fairly soon. I just have a couple more things that I just want to get done. Like my desk, I want it to be completely clear because right now it feels cluttered. Everything has its place, but it still feels cluttered, so I have a plan for that. Plus, I mentioned that for my Stampin' Up! Inks that I was going to put them up on my wall. Now, last night my husband installed this and I said that I would share. It's called Media Sticks and it fits 60. And also it's to fit Blu-rays, DVDs, or CDs. So the only type of inks that it does fit is your Stampin' Up! Ink pads. I'll show you one. Like those, that's the only one that fits in there. I tried all the other ones that I have and it doesn't fit. But, oh, I have a close to my heart that I didn't try. Let me try. Yes, it fits the close to my heart. So that is awesome. So I'll be able to put my Stampin' Up! And my close to my heart inks up on the wall. So that is awesome. And I have another plan for those, and my husband's going to build that for me. But I just want to, anyway, I don't know how I got on that rabbit trail, but oh yes, showing my craft room. So I have a few plans to do, which we should do in the next week or so, 2 weeks, and then I'll start filming the craft room tour, and I'll do it in different parts so that I can do very detailed. But anyway, today we're going to talk about making page kits. And so I have a different way to store my paper pads, and that's how I got on that rat trail, or rabbit trail, not rat trail. So I have a place where I put my newish paper pads that are from American Crafts, let's say. And then I have another spot where I put my older paper pads that I got from Michael's, years ago. I don't want to get rid of them. I still pull from them once in a while. But at least I know if I want to go to my newer paper pads, I know exactly where they are and I don't have to go through a whole bunch. But anyway, so these are all American Craft, Dear Lazy, Amy Tangerine, Maggie Holmes, Craft Crate Paper. Well, maybe I don't have Maggie Holmes here yet, but that's all in one section. That's where they are. So we're going to start with that. We're going to start, stop the yapping and start pulling papers. So instead of going through sheet by sheet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the pattern papers and pull out the ones that really catch my eye to use as a background or layering. I might have to look through twice each paper pad, unless sometimes something catches your eye right away. But usually I like to go through it twice, and then the second time around, I start pulling stuff. Okay. Now, not only do I pull things that I can use as the background, but I will also pull stuff that I can use as layering pieces, to journal on, to use as a beginning for my embellishment clusters. Now I have to say, as far as the embellishments, all I pulled was, this is leftovers from a few pages that I just put together in the last few days. I just get these little containers at the dollar store. I keep it on my desk so that when I clean up, it's easy to clean And then I just grabbed one of these. These are iris containers, photo cases. And my plan eventually is to divide them by color. But right now they're just whatever is left over. I just kind of put them in one case. At this point, I'm just doing stuff that, you know, saves time. And I always have close my pre-made embellishments that I made in my DIY videos. So I have that there too. Well, that doesn't belong in there, but again, when I clean up my desk, I kind of sometimes do it very quickly. I want it cleaned up, but I don't like to spend a lot of time. I like this one. Excuse me. So today is the 13th, Thursday. My youngest daughter is coming over tonight, and she's going to stay a week. So I'm going to be spending time with her. All her friends are around here, so when she does stay here, she does goes and visits her friend too. So I might have time next week to scrap a little bit. So this, I'm going to use this as either for journaling or a layering or something like that. Now, it doesn't mean that these pages are going to be put together because they're from the same, pattern paper pad. It's just, I like the colors at this point. So I keep looking back because I'm wondering if I should take this out because I love using these for embellishments, the cameras. Cut them out and use them as embellishments. But I think for now, do I want the pink ones or the blue ones? I'll take the blue and I'll take the pink. I'm being careful because I like those to layer. I don't like that there's a little hole in the middle, but we can work around that. Kind of like this page, but if I were going to use it, I'd probably cut that out or something, or I don't know. Okay, so first paper pad gone through. Now, the problem with this, and I'll tell you, is I'll probably end up pulling way more papers than I need. Now, what I can do is afterwards, I can go and try to figure out which paper pad it belongs to and stick them in, or I can just put them in a stack, and that's probably what I'll do. Like, I'm not too concerned, like, which paper pad it belongs to or something like, that kind of stuff. I just want to get pages done. I mean, it's nice to know, like, especially if, doing videos. This is Dear Lizzie Polka Dot. The other one was Amy Tangerine. Yes, please. Oh, these are beautiful. So again, I'm going to try to do 12. So I don't want to pull too many out. But we like options. I love these collections. And this is a great way to use these collections that have been sitting on our shelves, and not being used. So if you make a point, okay, I'm going to, make some page kits, and then I'm just going to use them up. And another thing I'm going to do with this during, for the 12, 15 pages that I want to put together is I'm going to go back and I'm going to make some page kits using leftovers from the page kits from last time, because that's another thing I don't like. I like that. I don't like that I have all these page kits all, just there. and it's leftovers. It's not really page kits. I've already scrapped with it, and now it's just leftovers. Now I might not go through all the pattern papers that because I might end up with a bigger stack than I can handle. I might go to 2 or 3, and then once I start putting my page kits together, then we'll see if I have anything missing, Then I can go through and see if once I have 2 or 3 excuse me, 2 or 3 pattern papers together, then I can say, oh, it'd be nice to have this color to or this pattern, this type of pattern to go with it. Let me see. Wish these were pink. Guess I could still use it. I'll bring it out. Okay, so not a lot from this one. Trying to contain myself. Like I said, I can come back and get some more later if I want to. I just want to be able to start with a stack, and then once I have a few page kits together, then I can say, okay, well, I need more colors. This is Dear Lizzie Happy Place. This is a fairly new collection, I think. I'm going to my crop in 2 weeks, almost to the date. Like it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. And the last time I started 2 weeks before to put my page kits together, but a whole bunch of stuff happened, and I'm like, uh-oh. I looked at the date today and I'm like, oh, I didn't even start. So I better get that done and get some page kits done. Because if I don't, I'm definitely not going to be able, I'm not going to do any pages. I know myself, I'll just be staring, staring off and not getting anything done. I love to be able to chat while I'm scrapbooking, and there's one girl that's going that I haven't seen her in a year, so we're going to be chatting up a storm. So I need to get and another girl that's going I haven't seen in probably 3 years because she had moved away. So yeah, there's going to be a whole lot of chatting going on. I need to have some, need my cameras. Oh wow. Yeah, so there's going to be a bunch of chatting, so I need to get these page kits done. I mean, it's fun to get away and just relax and enjoy time with friends, but it's also so gratifying to come home at the end of the weekend, even if I just get 5 pages done, But if I go there and I get no pages done, I'll be like, hey. But usually I get between 10. I think there's one time I got like 20 pages done, but I was just totally concentrating, and like at the end of the weekend I was like exhausted, and that's not fun either. So I gotta have my balance, I gotta make sure that I gotta make sure that I have time to chat and time to scrap. I'm trying to pick different colors. I don't want all the page kits to be the same color. So, again, probably picking way more than I need. But when I come back from my excuse me, from my weekend, I might have another one to go to in May. I haven't decided if I want to go or not. I'm still debating. That'll be like 3 months in a row. I'm wondering if I'm kind of pushing my luck, if you know what I mean. My hubby's good, but man, I don't want to be pushing my luck. But anyway, I'm sure he would mind. But so I'm going to need pages for that if I do go. But not just that. I like to have page kits ready because when I have a little bit of time, then I can just say, okay, I just grab a page kit instead of spending an hour figuring out, pattern papers to put together and then embellishments. I can just right away start scrapping and I get a page done, usually between 45 minutes and an hour. Excuse me. I think I'm going to need some water. That is one thing with my job. It's extremely hard on your vocal cords. Every time I work, every time I lose my voice. Every time. I'll start dispatching calls and my voice goes bloop, and then they'll say, Medic Center, we didn't hear anything. It's like, yeah, sorry. Lost my voice, and then I'll start again. But so and then on my days off, I make videos. So, because I went to a conference once for 911, and they said that on your days off, you really should rest your voice because we talk so much. But I just love making videos too much. Okay, so let's see what kind of stack we got. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's still a nice little stack. So probably, I don't know, 50 pages or so. And then I want to show you what I have. This is leftovers from the last page kits that I did when I go to the crop. As I finish pages, I just stick everything in page protectors. Or not page protectors, but these baggies. And somebody asked me where I get these baggies. My friend actually my friend buys them, and then I just buy it off of her. I bought like, I don't know, 200 or 300. So I'm good forever. And what I do is I just keep reusing them, and then at one point they start ripping. So I have new ones. So I don't think I'll ever have to buy any more. But that's, so I don't know. But I think some people said you can get like the extra large baggies, and you can get them at the dollar stores. So just make sure that it's more than 12 inches, right? Like these are 14 by 15. So then your page fits really well. Now I have some that are smaller. I have some that are 13. I don't like those as much. By 16. They're longer, but they're not as wide. So the pages are, it's a little harder to get. You still can do it, but it's just a little harder. I like the larger ones better, but like I said, that's where I got those. It's just through my friend, and I bought like a couple of bundles, I think, of 100 way back. So, okay. Now we can start putting some page kits together. Now, again, how I start, I have no idea what pictures I'm going to do. And if you remember from my last crop that I went to, when I got at the crop and I was looking, and it took me 20 minutes to choose pictures for about 20 page kits, because I went and chose pictures for the page kits that I had chosen, you know, or put together a year prior. It took me 20 minutes to choose pictures, and I would get at the crop and I would look at the sayings and I'm like, it's like perfect. I couldn't have picked better. So it always works out. And then if there was one saying that didn't work, I just didn't use it. And then, you know, just I brought little bit of extra stickers and stuff, and then I would just add different stickers. But most of the time it works out. And but anyway, let's get going. Let's pick some page kits. So I think I'm going to start with 10. That'll give me 20, which is not, I think it'll be enough. Okay, so let's start with these 3, and then I can find like a background for that. So I can go to the same collection and see if there's a background. Remember I said we can go back if I don't like backgrounds, because I liked the purple tone, and there's not too many collections that have that. So that'll be, and then I can use this for layering and even cutting out words too. So I can use it for layering and cutting out words. And then this I can use for embellishments. So that's number 1. And what I do is I just put them aside. And then after that, second step is going to be pulling embellishments. And the way what I find is when you do it that way, your brain like gets accustomed to looking at all the pattern papers that you have, and it's like I always said that you shouldn't, I can't, anyway, it's not that you shouldn't, I can't do my page and then do the journaling. It just uses a different part of my brain. What I like to do is sit down and do a bunch of journaling at once. And the first page that I journal, I find it super hard. Like nothing comes easy. The words just don't flow the way I want them to. But then as I start doing more and more journaling, then it's much easier. Okay, I'm trying to find a background that I could use for that yellow polka dot. Okay, let's just put that aside for a minute. Let's just start off easy. Easy peasy. That's a nice background. I know it's polka dot on polka dot, but these are tiny polka dots, so it almost reads as a solid background. And then you get the big polka dots, and then you have this, and then if I put like a solid cardstock in there, it should okay, well, I'm just going to stop the recording because I think Pure Later's getting here, so he's going to ring the doorbell. It's going to be loud. Okay, yep. Plus the dog was barking pretty loud. Okay, so I'm going to put that together. I like the yellow, and I can even maybe use some of that. So, and with a black cardstock. And I know I want a black cardstock, so let's get it right now. Usually I don't get the cardstock. I know where that is, and I know that I want it with this. So, and I'm trying to, again, just do different colors. And I find when I scrap, just, you know, if I grab stuff, I tend to use way more white and craft and those kinds of colors of cardstock instead of pattern papers. So when I pre-choose my page kits like this, I use way more often pattern papers. Now sometimes I'll start scrapping with the page kit and I'm like, oh, you know what, I just want to do you know, white cardstock in the back because I want to do, you know, different things. But okay, so I decide I'm going to use that as the background, and there was another pattern paper that I wanted with this so I can cut it apart. Let me see, it was some frames, so I thought that'd be cute to cut them out. I'll probably use them on more than one layout, but I'd like to cut them apart right now. Okay, let's just move this out of the way. I know I want to use that. I find it so quick to put some page kits together this way. You don't dwell on it. There it is. So what I'm going to do, there goes my voice again, sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut some of them out, and then that way I'll have them for other page kits, because I love those to begin embellishment clusters. Something like that. Yep. Okay. So that's number 3. Excuse me. Okay. Now. This is so pretty together. I don't know if I want it with that one or with this one. I think I like it with that one better. It's just the white on the contrast. It still looks good on, I could use it with either or, because there's flowers that color and then there's flowers that color. So it works out well for both. I'm going to go with this, and then if I have leftovers, I'll try to remember to scoot it over, oops, to that one too. Now with this one, see, what I want to do is cut out the flowers, so no. Okay. Let's just do this one first. And I like to use, you know, like either solids like this with a little bit of mist or fake mist or grids, or not too busy backgrounds. Just makes building on top so much easier. Or a wood grain. Okay, so for now, we'll go with these two, and then as I'm adding other stuff, we'll choose different things. So we got 4 done already. I love this pattern paper. So let's see. I love this one with it. Oh, that. I love that. Okay. I'm going to start cutting out stuff that I like with the page, only because when I'm putting the whole page in a page kit, then I can't use it for something else. See that blue? I'm wondering if that blue would be good with. Could use my trimmer, right? It'd be so much easier. me see. Let's put that in there. Let's use my trimmer. Okay. Not that I'm in a rush, but you know, why take twice as long to do something? There we go. Now I can keep this to the side and use it with other pages. Just wondering if that yellow, no, yellow's different. What about this one? Nope. Okay. There. I might go back and take the cards from the other pages so that I have them for other page kits. Okay. So this is like a craft. Like that. That doesn't mean I'm going to use all of it, right? So whatever direction I decide to go, I'm going to have leftovers, but that's okay. Now I can't decide if that camera's brown. Yes, it is. Okay, so I'll just keep that with it. I like that. Now, do I want a dark brown with that? Let's see how it would look. I have all my cards, well, not all my, I have some cardstock next to me, so I don't have to walk across my room. Yeah, like that. So I don't have to walk across my room to get cardstock and then when it gets slow, I just replenish it. I'd like one more layer. And the reason so I can go like yellow or red. Red would be nice. But I don't have to choose that right away. I can choose that when I choose my embellishments. Because then I can kind of decide the way I'm going to go as far as color. Okay, well, we'll put that away. Excuse me. Okay. I don't know how many page kits we've done. A few. That's too similar. Let's find something that this would look good and that would look good. So on the background, that would look awesome. There. Put that there and see what else we could put with this as layers. Ooh. No, too off. Okay. The cameras maybe. With this. That looks good. Couple of cameras. Again, I don't want to take all the cameras because then I can't use it. Now I have a spot in my craft room that when I'm done with this, I have a little a container. That's the top of Page Protector box from Becky Higgins, Project Life, or just the regular. And I put any kind of things that you can cut out like that, I put it in that box so then I know exactly where they are. But for this time around, until I'm done putting my page kits together, it can just stay in my pile. Let's see. Now with my embellishments, if I want to, once I decide on my embellishments, then I can bring in another color, or I can just keep it so that it's, you know, just one color. Or I can put this with it, and then I can just add those colors that of the flowers that I choose to put in there. Yay! We'll do a few more and then we'll count where we're at. I think it's going fairly good there. I think we've put quite a few together already. I got one of those, one of the Memory Keepers typewriters, and I haven't scrapped it yet, so I know I want to do that. But it's pink, it's not the mint. So, but that doesn't matter. I can use the mint and the pink together. Oh my goodness. Today my voice is not doing good. Excuse me. And it's not morning. It's like, I think it's past noon. I just work 5 day shifts. And most of those I dispatched, so it's a lot of talking. By the end of it, I was like, I had a hard time talking. But it's all good. Okay. Maybe if I go gray and add maybe a lighter gray. And then add some pink. I could do pink and teal. Right? Yeah. I can just do teal with the pink, the picture, and add a little bit of pink. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe that's a case that I can just do a white background. Okay, sorry, the phone was ringing. Okay. And it was the wrong number. Which is fine. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go with the gray and the teal. And if I want to add pink when I do the page, I will. And if I don't, I won't. But I kind of like the idea of just gray, and then I can maybe do some gesso and add that. I like the dark gray. I can punch some stuff out of this to make it dark, or I can matte my photo and so that I can just see the gray. That's fine. And then I can cut out the typewriter if I use it for that. I'm not going to bother putting that, because then I was going to use that if I use that one, because then I could use that as journaling, but I don't really need, with a grid, it's, you got kind of your journaling built in. So I'm okay with that, but I think I'm going to use this one. I like that. So let's put that away. I cut up some of those so I can use them as embellishment clusters. And I don't scrap chronologically. Half the time I just grab whatever is like available or close to me at the time. So I like that blue, and I bet you it would match that blue page there. So I'm going to put that aside, and then I'm going to go and put it with that page when we're going to look at what we got put together. Before I turn off the video, and then I'll bring in some embellishments, and then we'll start that. I'll probably go do a couple things before I keep going too. I still have 2 days off. I'm so excited today and tomorrow, so yay. And this week is telecommunications week, so they got a few goodies for us at work. They gave us all a movie for 2 with popcorn and pop, you know, the one that you can get at Costco. So they gave us a nice card, which I am totally going to scrapbook. It's awesome. So this week when I go to work, we're allowed to wear jeans because it's telecommunications week. So I'm going to take some pictures with some of my buddies at work, and I'm going to do that. Now this week too, we went out for one of the girls' her birthday. There was 8 of us from work. That was so fun. I had so much fun. So now I think we're going to do it again in May. Hope so, because it's my birthday in May. And so that was fun. I was kind of hoping that we could go see Beauty and the Beast this week, but it didn't work. It's been a crazy week. Always seems to be crazy weeks. There's always stuff going on. Doctor's appointments that we have to go to. I mean, I guess it's family life, right? We're all like that. Okay, so let's put this aside. Let's see how many pages we've put together. Then I think I want to go through the page kits that is left over and make a couple of pages with that. But first, let's see how many we have. So we have 1. Of course, they're not all done, right? But it's a good beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's awesome. Okay, so let's find that blue one again. And let's see if that strip. It's perfect. Okay. Awesomeness. So now let's go through the pages that I had done last time and see if I can manage to make some little page kits, or other page kits using that. I'm sure I can, because since I got home, I've I think I did 1 or 2 using leftovers. Oh, I totally forgot about that. I guess I did 11 pages at the crop. I did this page. I forgot to... So I did 11 pages. Yay! I totally forgot about that. That was one of the last ones I did. And I must have just stuck it in there and didn't put it with the rest of the completed layouts. Well, that's cool. So there's another one. So I think that was... Actually, I think that was one of the ones using leftovers, was it? Maybe not. Anyway, I just did a bunch of flags and mounted it. I tucked the photo in behind one of those, so it looks like, it's coming out of the layout. And then I just used some stickers. I stamped one of the only stamp sets that I brought, and I used it a lot. I stamped little birds and cut them out. Ah, well, that's fun. I hand cut a heart, I think. Yep. And then the embellishments. Oh, super cool. I just got to add, I think I'm going to add some enamel dots and maybe some splatters, and it'll be done. A little bit of journaling, maybe not, because it's my New York album and I've done so much journaling. It's okay just to do pages just for the fun of doing a page. That's okay too. Ooh, some of the pages we did put together already. Remember, it was that yellow and black. That'll be perfect for that. Let's put that aside. Let's get these rubber things out of there. I'll put them aside here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put everything in here in that little container I was saying. Let's put all the embellishments in there. So you can see, like, it's just leftovers. I don't throw anything out, like even where I cut the little bird. I didn't throw anything out. Oh, see, more yellow. Yay. So that's all embellishments. I keep all my strips too. I'm going to throw this out though. Okay. That's probably my favorite part of all, is to do page kits with scraps. And at the end of May, I'm going to be doing a twofer. It's going to be a class that I got ready about a year ago, and I never put it up, but it's all ready. So it'll be that class, and I'm going to do a scrap. Like I've been saying for the past year that I was going to do a class just using scraps, because I absolutely love doing pages with scraps. It's my favorite thing. And so it'll be the new class with the old class for the price of one class. So that'll be at the end of May, I believe. My next rotation off, I'm going to try to finish it off. I got quite a bit done on it, but I got to try to finish it off. And I'm going to have a giveaway and all kinds of fun stuff, just to kind of celebrate me coming back and doing pages and stuff and being on YouTube, and it feels good to be back. Oh, there's quite a bit of scraps, eh? It's all good. It's all good. So the first thing, like I said, that I do is I separate, because there's just too much right now. So I'm going to do the little scraps together, the bigger scraps together. I'm going to put the embellishments like these with I'm going to cut them out in a minute, but for now I'm just, oh, look at that, another typewriter. Yay. I'm just going to leave them there and then cut them out after. For now, I'm just going to separate everything, and then I'll be able to see what I have. And we have 7 pages together at this point, so I don't need to make a ton out of these. I just need to make, 2 or 3, and then we can go back to the pattern papers that are sitting over there and try to make some more. See, I'll put that little sticker sheet. That too. Put that in there. This is what I put in behind. It's just the backing of when you buy, either when they send you an order, they put one of those in there, or it's the back of a kit or something. They put those in there. I keep them all, and that's what I put in my page kits so that they don't bend and everything. Okay, so let's quite a bit of scraps for 11 pages. Oh, I mean, I was happy with 10, but yes, 11. Okay, so I even have like one full sheet. That's pretty cool. I'll probably use that as a background. Yep. Let's do it. Okay. So that's my small scraps. Then I have strips. I keep my strips together. Just put them right there. My strips. Oops, that one's still attached. My small scraps. And then I have my bigger scraps right here. And then I have leftovers of, I could use the background or the pattern paper, or I could use this as cut aparts. And that would be considered semi-big, it's not little. Okay. And then I've put mostly all my embellishments in there. There's a few on these. A lot of them are well and stuck on those, so I'm just gonna kind of cut around them because I'm gonna end up ripping them or something. Oh, look! A black typewriter. Yay! Not that my typewriter is black, but hey. Okay. That word, I want to make sure that it all stays together. I just want it all separated because it's hard to keep track of all of it. I have too many little pieces on my desk right now, so let's just separate this. Make it smaller. I find it's all stuff that takes, you know, a bit of time, but in the end, it's so worth it. It saves so much time. And it really makes me happy and warm inside when I get so many messages, or even people at Crop have come to me and said, you know what, I've tried that and it so works. I can come to a Crop now and get a ton of stuff done because I'm not and the biggest thing is you don't have to pack as much, right? Like, who wants to bring half their craft room? It's not the packing that I mind. It's unpacking after. Oh, it's so discouraging to unpack so much stuff. When I went to Crop and Create, I came upstairs right away, and it's funny because I was talking to Nicole Noasad, and I said, oh, I just don't want to go home and unpack. And she said, I know, eh? It just seems if you don't do it right away, then it doesn't get done. I says, yep, it gets done when you need stuff, and then you just go through it and unpack that one thing. So what I did was, and usually that's what I do. I come home and I unpack it right away because of that. And while my husband was bringing my stuff upstairs, I unpacked my suitcase and, you know, put the stuff in the laundry that need to go. I did a laundry right away, and you just feel so much more accomplished right away. I don't like having stuff hanging over my head that's not done. Okay, so I like those two together, but we need something else. This is a full sheet. So I can do either this or I can do that, but I think I like that better. Now we need other stuff on this. I find that's like, you got stripes and you got leaves, which is fine because they're two different patterns. But then if I try to add these, it's like, woo woo. It just does something to the eye that is not good. So we're gonna not do that. But the only way to know is to put it up against it. And then it's just like, if it does funny stuff to your eyes, then it's not good. It's too much. Now this, you see the difference? This is, but this, because it's the 6x6, it almost reads as a solid. So it's much better. If I mount the photo and I cover most of that, then it's much better. Now, do I like those alphas? I don't know. I'm going to cut this down too, right? A little bit, I think, because it's kind of crooked. And I kind of like this. I don't know if I'm going to use it with that, but I'm going to leave it there for now. I like this. Let's cut her out. It has all the same colors as the top strip, because, I mean, it's from the same collection, so yay. And it has that, oops, I'm going crooked. It has like that pattern, that same color. So we will use that. I cut the bottom a little crooked. Okay. Now, I want any of these in there. So we'll start with that because we're not at the embellishing part yet. Now I might go, I know this is Amy Tangerine Oh Happy Life. If I can find my 6x6, I might find some pattern papers, smaller, like solids, that will go with that. And that's the next step. Okay, or, you know, I get the, like, cardstocks and that kind of stuff. So I love that. Let's see if we can find more stuff. I don't want to go floral and floral, so we'll leave that be. Excuse me. Kind of like that. And I just got to find a background. And I'll probably go with a solid, and how about if I go with white? I haven't used white at all. Let's see if we can make that work. I think I like this with the white, but I don't like this with the white. Okay. Do I want to bring that back in? Yeah, let's bring that back in. Now I probably won't use both, but one or the other. So I leave them both there. I saw that. It's the same color. I know I'm not at the stage, but it's sitting right there. So let's just put it in there. Okay. So that's that. And again, I'll go through the pattern papers, the 6x6, and see Sticker would go well with it too. It's a washi book. Is that all one washi? Yeah. Okay. Nope. Now let's do a different color. We've done enough pinks and blues. Let's get some brown. Let's get a craft. The thing with using the leftovers like that though is then you know you got to pull in a little bit more, either cardstock or full sheets of pattern paper, because it's leftovers. So this is American craft. There we go. And I have a ton of cardstock that I need to get through, so I'm okay with using craft as a background. And again, I don't know if you can see that sitting there, but it's right there. So I'm seeing that this will go. I'm seeing that this will go. And this. So why not? I have pictures of Mason with the feeding the deer at the zoo. Hey, why not? And I love that little word love. Okay. Let's see if there's any other. Let's bring that there. So let's leave it because I see I probably want to do an orange page kit. So I'm going to need some more. Okay. Well, I think that's 3. That's 3 from that little leftover page kit. That's awesome. So let's do, I don't have to do like a ton, but let's try to use as much as I can out of this. Because then I know I don't have to put it away. Don't have to deal with it anymore. It's just used, which is awesome. Oh, I love that. Look how well that goes. Yay. No. Ooh, that's brown. Yes. Okay. Anything on here I can use? Nope. Look at that. I missed one. Okay, now I gotta find a background for that thing. How about vanilla, like a cream. Again, it's American craft. Sorry for the noise. So it's not too bad. I didn't use that much cardstock for background, like maybe 3 or 4 out of 12 right now. But that's okay. Because this is, you were getting down to the nitty gritty here. So, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my stack of cardstock or pattern papers that we had pulled out and see if some of these can go on and on one of these that I can use as a background. I'm pretty sure there is. Let's just look through all of them. There's this. gray. Let's see if any of those can match with the patterns that we have. Okay. This color. Nope. Nope. With that, I mean, you can do any colors, right? So let's do that. Let's use up some of this pattern paper. Yes. Doesn't mean that I'm going to use all of them, but at least I have the option. Oh, look at that. I like that. Okay, let's put that aside. No. Okay. Well, this is a good start. Let's just cut this out. It's kind of annoying me. There we go. So that's good. There's another one. Now, I don't think there's any pattern papers to go with this. It's too close. Nope. Okay, well, as they say, we got a good run out of it. I like that and that. I think there's another one there. Not with this background, but I love that together. I mean, that totally clashes, but if you take that away, let's take that away because it really kind of throws the eye off. And what I like to do also is, I said I want to make 10 to 12. So you'll see a lot of times I'll do like a little bit more. And that's because once I start putting the page kits together, then I'm like, oh, I like this or I don't like that. And see, I think what I'd like to do with this page is really like do like a blocky. So that'll be fine. And then I'll just add more stuff. So there we go. And let's see if there's anything else in here that we could put together. Oh. I like you a lot. See if there's anything else. So I can cut the words out of this. That's another one that I'm going to go craft, I think. So I think I have like, I must have 13 now. Because we were at 7. And we were 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16. That's 14. So that is awesome. That's going to be 14. Now, do I want to go craft with this or dark brown? That's all grays. I think I'm going to have to replenish my dark brown next to my desk. And then as I'm putting stuff together, I can add more pattern papers or kind of like that. It's kind of different. Okay. So we'll go with that. Put the craft back. That's 14. Well, why not make it just 15? And then I'm going to turn off the recording, take a little break, and then come back, and then we'll choose the embellishments and stuff. Like that. Nice and bright. Excuse me. I'll just use a little bit of that. And then some of that. Let me see. I like this card. Or that card. No, this card. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off. I think I like this one too. So I don't know which one I want to use, so I'll just cut them both. Okay. Okay, so that's 15 pages that we chose the background. And some of them have a little bit of embellishments, but at least we have 15, and we've used quite a bit of those leftovers, which is awesome.